Hey everyone, Steve Pakradooni here again, your state Senate candidate for LD4 with another edition of Sunday with Steve. Yep, another week down. Unbelievable. Boy, they are going so fast. Always seems August goes fast because it's, the last summer month. And it just always goes quick. We know that. But for me, it really is going very, very fast because there's so much happening on the campaign trail. This week was really one of the busiest ones we've ever had. Monday night events at our local Republican club, stuffing literature and getting our information out there. For our Super Saturday, we had this Saturday in Washington Township, where we dropped over, I think, 4,000 pieces of literature in Washington Township for, just for our first start, getting our message out there. We like to touch just about every household in Washington Township, because we want them to know who the candidates are and what the choices are and what we're about. I talked to a lot of residents this weekend, and number one is always property taxes, affordability of New Jersey. We've gone over that time and time again, and the good news is actually this Tuesday night in LD4 in Pitman, New Jersey, we had a town hall event with the governor candidate, Jack Ciattarelli. I was honored to be the moderator or the host for that event, and we asked those questions directly to Jack from the residents of LD4, and also there was people there from Camden County, some from Burlington County, some from all over South Jersey. And, of course, that question came up over and over and over again. So we condensed it down into one question, one time. What was Jack's plan for property taxes? And it basically comes down to how we fund our schools. His formula is good. It will lower our property taxes. It will help our seniors stay. It will help our young people get started here. And all that information is out on Jack's website in text, but we are going to put the video out there very soon. We will have that segmented for each individual different question, and also we will have the whole video out there so you can hear directly from Jack, directly from myself, of that town hall event, because these questions are the concerns of everyone. Mask mandates. Our answer to mask mandates is no. We do not want a mask mandate. And if you send us to Trenton, the mask mandate goes away. The vaccine passport goes away. All these insane, far left-reaching policies that they're pushing with COVID and the hysteria stops. We're going to give you the facts every single day. We're going to protect our seniors because we know they're the ones who are most vulnerable, and we're always going to protect our children. If there seems to be a problem with children in COVID, of course, Jack Ciattarelli will address that. And as myself in the state Senate, I will make sure that our children are protected. I will be out in the field. I will be checking the school numbers. I will be involved with the superintendents, the teachers, the principals, and more importantly, the parents. I want to hear directly from them and what the problems are, what they're facing. Right now, they're facing that their children are not getting sick from COVID. They've had no problems. They spent the entire summer either down the shore, or going to different places, home, house parties, friends over, and there is no major problem with COVID and children. There's been, sports activities over the summer, of course. There's been summer camps, and again, no major problems. Every time I talk to a parent, there's I don't know. I hear a couple kids every once in a while get COVID. They have very minor symptoms. There's no problems. They don't require hospitalizations. They're not making people in the house sick. So it's just insane to target our children with this. We just looked again, and I think I mentioned this last week, but we can have 50,000 people, crammed into a beach to hear a free concert, or even there were some paid concerts or whatever, and no masks, shoulder to shoulder, no problems, no plexiglass, between them. But we're going to punish our children and have them wear masks in a classroom, or put plexiglass between them. They can't be together. They have to be 6 foot apart. They have to eat separately in the lunchroom. The socialization and mental problems that we're causing our children is disgusting. I heard something that came out of Pennsylvania. I heard it on a local radio program out of Philadelphia. So I don't know the exact name of the school district because I missed that part. But I did hear something that was disturbing to me. Actually made me very, very sad and caught my attention. It was they had a 400% increase in child suicide and a zero increase in COVID deaths in children. In other words, what happened is they've lost 4 children, young children, to suicide in this one particular school district in Pennsylvania, while they had no cases, not one child death from COVID. That worries me. And what's happening is we are making these children depressed. They're not being able to, their socialization is just not correct with the mask, and they're so scared, and then they're told, oh, they can bring COVID home to grandma and kill her. It's horrible. What are we doing, people? What are we doing? That is just wrong. The hysteria from the left and the Democrats must end. We can make it end on November 2nd if we vote them out. Our current representation has not pushed back one time against Governor Murphy. They have not attended any of the school board meetings. I've gone and supported these parents out there fighting for the rights of their children. I ask them the same question every time. Do you know your local representatives? They go, no. I asked some of the leaders of this group, have your local representatives reached out to you and asked you about your concerns? They don't have to agree with their concerns, but they are their representatives. They should be concerned that they have issues, what's happening with the rulings that are coming out of Trenton. The answer is the same all the time. I have no idea who my representative is, let alone anyone come out and contact me. No one has come down to any of these school board meetings in LD4 in my district. No current representative is there to address the parents and say, this is why we want to do this. They have given Governor Murphy full power over our children. That's not how we're supposed to be represented. My whole thing is about representation. I ran because we are not being represented correctly. That's why I got involved. And it continues. Someone should be reaching out to these concerned parents and say, hey, what's the problem? Maybe we can talk this out. Maybe we can provide you with the information of why we want your children to be wearing masks in school this coming September. But that has not happened. So we addressed a lot more of those issues at the event in Pitman. A lot of questions were asked. A lot of questions got a direct answer from Jack Chittarelli, and also when Jack was speaking, he was representing all the candidates that were in the room, from state candidates all the way down to municipal candidates. It's time to change government, and you, the voter, have the ability to do that this November 2nd. You can vote every single one of them out in Trenton. Every seat is up for grab. You could change a lot of the different councils in our towns here in LD4, and that could possibly put some pressure on the school boards to say, hey, this isn't what the residents of these towns want. It's fine if a parent wants to send their child to school with a mask on. Maybe they have a condition that they have a mask, or maybe they have someone who's elderly at home, or maybe they just feel better, that they feel that they're doing the most for their children, and that's what they want to do. We should be able to make those decisions. That's what I'm trying to say here. So, going too long as always, as I always do. I wish I had more time to speak, but unfortunately the videos won't load correctly if I go too long. So, please look at my website, contact me, email me. If you have questions, I'm very, very accessible. I will try to get to as many of these Board of Ed meetings and rallies the parents are having, because if I'm going to represent these parents, they better know who I am, what I stand for, and more importantly, what they want. I'm listening to them. It's not what I want. It's what the residents of LD4 want in Trenton. That's what this job is all about. Everybody have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.